Hi, I'm Malcolm.
And I'm Rachel. We're two Canadians living on our 39-foot mainship trawler, living an adventure of a lifetime. We invite you to follow along as we travel 6,000 miles through Canadian and U.S. waterways around America's Great Loop. We're just leaving Heritage Harbor Marina and heading out this morning. There is some fog, but it's not as bad as it was yesterday, and so we're pretty confident it's going to just burn off. Yesterday it was pretty heavy for about an hour, and then it burned off. And so we're coming out. The sun has just risen, and we're headed farther along the river. Hope you're having a great day. So we're just approaching a fairly heavy bit of fog. You can see it's just really setting in now, and we've reduced our speed. We're in the middle of 3 boats going along, and it suddenly got very foggy, and it did this yesterday actually in our marina, and then it cleared with the sun. You could kind of see this line coming in actually as we approached it, and so we'll see how long it takes to get through, how big this fog is, but it's really kind of pretty and eerie at the same time. went through the one and only lock today, Starved Rock Lock, And we have our flotilla here. We happen to be leading this time, just we were first out. And we're headed to an anchorage at, I think it's called Henry's Island or Henry's. And we're having a bit of fog still, so it's really kind of pretty to be taking pictures of each other's boats. This is a report from the bridge. We are traveling in an international flotilla with Australians and Americans along the river, and we are keeping at an even pace so we all stay together. So we're only going at 1800 RPMs at 7.5 knots, but it's very comfortable. This morning we had a couple of banks of fog, which made it very interesting, but it's all cleared now, and it's a really nice day. We should be there about 3 more hours, and we're going to an anchorage near Henry's. I believe it's called Henry's Island, and it'll be a nice easy rest of the afternoon. Not too many barges, only a few, so it's a nice relaxing day. Hope you're having a great day too. Noticing, and we have all along the rivers actually, that on the charts it's got all of the markers, the green and red markers, and there's a lot of missing markers on the river, and it's really important to stay between them so you don't run aground or do any damage to the bottom of your boat. So I just noted that there's quite a few markers here on the charts, but literally no markers in the river, so important to stay right in the middle of the channel. How's it going over there?
Well, what's it doing over there?
It's going well.
Good. I can't wait to see the next report from the bridge.
We've arrived at our anchorage near Henry's Island, which is partway down the rivers, just before, well not just before, closer to Peoria, which is where we're headed tomorrow. So you can see behind me this nice little sort of inlet here, kind of hiding behind an island with a few boats, and this is a perfect spot to be away from barges going by. So if I look this way, sorry I'm spinning around a lot here, out there, which is where we came from, is where barges go by. So this is protected because they'll run probably all night. And you can hear them. It's kind of a low hum, not very noisy at all, but at least here we won't get the wake, which will wake us up if we hear the wake or feel the wake. Anyway, this is a nice quiet spot, and it's actually really hot here. It's about 30 degrees Celsius, which I think is 80 something. I can't remember what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's humid and hot, and you can hear the cicadas, or some people say cicadas, buzzing in the woods. And we've actually seen, I think, Asian carp kind of floating around in the water here, sometimes splashing. Haven't had any jumping fish here. We have experienced jumping fish in an anchorage, but this is really interesting. We also saw pelicans today. That's kind of exciting for me to see pelicans. I'm trying to think what else we saw. Obviously, other barges coming down the river, but I really like to see the wildlife. So I think you'll see that. We will have shown you that probably in the video.